Hello to you all wonderful people. In today's tutorial I would like to share with you some information about Velour Pastel paper. I have created this drawing on Hahnemuhle Velour Pastel paper recently, and during creating it I learned some qualities of this paper and the way pastel works with this. Since this one is new paper for me as well, so I would like to share with you some of my knowledge which can be quite useful for you as well. Hope you will enjoy the video, and also if you are interested in more tutorials, please don't forget to subscribe. Thank you and see you later. And the first thing I would like to mention about the velour paper is how floppy it is. It has no hard backing, and it wouldn't be a good idea to keep it this way when you created your pastel drawing on it. To deal with this problem, I followed the advice of another artist and attached it to self-adhesive foam board. First, you cut the right size for your paper, and then carefully, starting from one end, gradually press it on to the foam board. And as a result we have a lovely sturdy velour paper to work with. I always draw on the easel so I can see my artwork in the upright position. Prior to discuss an actual drawing, I decided to do a little trial for the different pastels and pencils on the velour paper. I noticed that velour paper takes soft pastel really nicely, and it will give you very nice bright colors. But the softer the pastel, the more dust will be falling off. It is particularly noticeable on the black surface. I think I quite like how velour paper takes soft pastel brands like UNISON or Jackson's handmade soft pastels, also SCHMINKE and SENNELIER, but the last ones, they are softer than UNISON and Jackson's, so you have to be prepared for more dust to deal with, but it will give you really good nice color. Then I tried hard pastels, and I discovered that the best brands were Crayons pastel cubes and FABER Castell Monochrome crayons. It is all about finding the right softness of the pastel for the velour paper. The good thing about the hard pastel sticks is that it doesn't produce as much dust as a soft pastel. Well, the next point were pastel pencils, and as well as with hard pastels, there are brands which give much better results than the others. I thought that the best pastel pencils for the velour paper was Faber-Castell Pitt pastel pencils and also Crayons pastel pencils. Finally, I decided to try just colored pencils. I really needed to find something to work with the finer details. And to my surprise, almost all the brands of colored pencils I tried were really nice and were producing nice sharp lines. I was slightly worried to use colored pencils on the velour paper because I thought they could damage it, but I was wrong. The only thing I would say about the colored pencils is that to produce a nice, crisp, sharp line with the colored pencils, you have to give it quite a strong pressure. So you have to be prepared when you've done the line with the colored pencils, you will not be able to remove it. And I doubt you will be even able to cover it completely with another layer of pastel. So you have to be confident when you do these lines on the velour paper. So now I would like to get to my drawing. I started it earlier and I didn't record the way I was working from the beginning. It was pretty much straightforward. The main challenge for me was the amount of dust which was falling off, and also to work with the fine details. With the velour paper, I would not recommend to blow off the pastel dust, because it just will spread all over your painting. The way I dealt with the pastel dust is brushing it off gently with the clean, dry brush. And use a common sticky tape for final cleaning. As for the finest details, I was using colored pencil. As I mentioned before, putting quite strong, firm pressure on it. Here I am working with the whiskers of a cat, and you can see I'm going on the top. Before I was trying to do it with the pastel pencils, which didn't work quite well for me, but this time going on the top with the colored pencil. And for this I'm using Derwent Color Soft pencil. There is a very handy little tool which I generally love to use while working with my artworks, and this is blending tool, which you can see now, and it was really nice to find out that it works perfectly on velour paper as well. I also would mention that velour paper would not let you to make mistakes really, because you simply have no way to rub the wrong lines off. You can cover it with another layer, but it will depend on tones of the layers you previously used. I think velour paper could take a couple of layers on the top, but as I said, it all will depend on how rich the layer underneath or how strong the line underneath if you were using pencil. So overall, I really enjoyed working on this paper, and I'm planning to do more videos about this beautiful velour paper and how to work with this. I hope you enjoyed this video and it was helpful to you. Thank you very much for watching and have a wonderful day.